I just recently purchased a Springfield XD Mod 2 9mm, and I thought I would give some of my thoughts on it after just getting it and how the weapon feels for me. Everybody's going to be different, probably have different opinions of the weapon. I went with the bitone because I really think it looks really nice. I know everybody's each their own, but I like the way it looked. It's very striking. One thing I will say is with the bitone, the after shooting a few rounds through it, it gets dirty very easily. No big deal. I like to clean my weapons anyway. Some people think it's tedious and hate doing it, but I enjoy taking them apart and getting into cleaning them, so it doesn't bother me. But I really like the way it looks with the bitone. Um, it has the striker indicator. I didn't think I would like this all that much. I didn't think I would, who cares about it? Don't even notice it. After having it, I really do like this indicator that the weapon is ready to fire. I'll drop the magazine out of it here. So you can see now it's kind of nice having that feature. I use a laser bullet for practice quite a bit. So, when you fire and the laser goes off, I can always say, oh, I need to reset it. So I do like that quite a bit. And I have, it comes with the fiber optic sight. I don't have that on the shield, the Smith & Wesson shield. And after getting this weapon and seeing how much I like that, I think I'm going to be getting those on the shield. I really do like that fiber optic sight. I think getting on target is much easier with it. The grip zone, they did a really nice job with. I really like the grip zone, even with, especially when you put the extended magazine in there. It is very nice size. Get on there really nice. But I don't think they quite went far enough. I added a little bit more grip right here and on this side right there, and I think that makes a world of difference. And I had some left over, so you even added a little bit of grip right back here, and that get amazing grip on this thing. The grip safety, I don't even notice, don't really think about it. The only time I really noticed it when I first got it was locking the slide open. If you don't get that grip safety pushed in far enough, it doesn't slide back. But after the first few times of dealing with that, it was really nothing. I don't even notice it's there. I'm not sure if other people don't like it or not. I've seen some people replacing this. I ignore it. Don't care. The trigger on this thing is really quite nice. It's got nice trigger on it, and pretty audible reset. It's not quite a full reset. A little bit longer of a reset than I would like, but it's compared to the mushy shield trigger. I think this trigger is really quite good. It might even be another reason why I shoot the XD way better than I do the shield. I do shoot this much better groups. Could be the weight. It's a very hefty weapon. I'm not going to get into all the specs. I don't care about all that stuff. And the sight, the weight, the nice trigger, the grip. I think all those things together, I shoot it very well. And I really like, one of the biggest reasons I went with this is the double stack mag. I'm going to be doing some defensive pistol classes, and one of the things that comes up quite a bit is if you have a low capacity magazine, you have to have multiple magazines and you're changing a lot, whereas with these two, I get a lot more rounds. And I just signed up for the Springfield giveaway, Gear Up giveaway, and I'm going to be getting 4 more, 2 of each of these. I don't care about the other stuff. I really want the extra magazines. I think that's an amazing giveaway. I'm checking my mailbox every day waiting for those to come in the mail. So that is, and I love the stainless steel on these. They're very nice magazines. All in all, the weapon is just tremendous. I love this weapon. I play with it all night long, have it in my hand, walking around the house, getting used to feeling it. It is definitely an amazing weapon. I don't have a inside the waistband holster for it yet. That might be a bit of an issue because of its weight and its thickness, being a double stack. Cross that bridge when it comes. but I have an outside the waistband holster, and it's really quite comfortable. As you can see, I use the flush mag when I'm carrying, and it's really perfectly fine. I can put my finger under, put my finger on here, and it rides pretty close to the body quite well. And outside the waistband holster is very comfortable. The Smith & Wesson Shield, I have the inside the waistband holster, and I like the way that works very well. Comparing these two, this has let me drop this magazine out of this Smith & Wesson, put the extended mag in it for comparison. With the extended magazine for the mod, it's considerable. You know, that extra few rounds is quite a difference. With the flush magazine, it's really not that much of a difference between the two. They're really quite close. Thickness wise is night and day. I mean, the double stack clearly and obviously is going to be much thicker than the single stack. I really like the Shield primarily for a carry weapon. It's very thin, very thin. It's easy to work. Takes down just like the other ones. Just drops down. Two different ways you can take it down. Got the magazine in there. It comes right apart, nice and easy. Super easy to work with. The springs in these things when you first get them are extremely tight, very hard to work with. And one thing I have a hard time getting used to, and I don't really do it much anymore, is with you can rack that sucker hard. I don't really like doing that much anymore. When I first got them, I thought it was really cool. Ammo! But I really now, most of the time anymore, I release my slides like that. But when I first got this Smith & Wesson, I couldn't get used to the fact that I just can't do that when an empty mag. If I load the mag, it'll pop it right in there. But so that took some getting used to. But that spring in here is really tough. But once you wear it in, it gets a little bit better. The trigger on these are check these just to make sure. The trigger on these are very mushy to me. I find that you can hear it's a lot of grit and mush in there to me, and it's got a pretty hard trigger when it pops, but it's got a quick reset. That's one thing I will give it. It does have a very quick reset. Very quick. I do not have the sights on here, like I said. I did put a little bit of glow-in-the-dark paint on that front one, and it helps a little bit, but it's still not quite the same. I'm definitely considering upgrading the sights on this thing just for that reason. But like I said, I don't shoot this thing that well. You know, if I shoot with it every week, a couple times a week, I can get the grouping in pretty good, but I think I might over grip this thing because it's so skinny. I put the Talon grips on because it was really slipping around in my hand. The Talon grips really do help. I really like the Talon grips on it. But compared to the XD, I mean, it is just night and day shooting. The first time I rented one of these at the range, at RKA gun range in Plano, Illinois, I first magazine through it, I was like, that's it. I love this thing. I got to have one. So I went right out. And they didn't have the bitone, so I ordered it on Grab-A-Gun and had it shipped to RKA. They're at FFL. And after all the shipping and fees and all that, it came out to be almost the same price as if I'd have bought it new from them. But I like the Shield. Shield's a nice weapon, but this thing is hands down way better than the Shield any day. That is my Springfield compared to my Shield, and I hope you guys like it.